R&B is rhythm and blues, people. That's the literal definition of classic soul. So that ain't dying, that ain't going nowhere. That's like erasing your family tree. It cannot be done. Hello, good people. Thank you for joining me. Now, today, we're going to address this claim, this outrageous claim that R&B is dead. And I don't get it, because we still have queens up here like Erykah Badu, queens and kings out here doing the thing. So I'm looking around like, what? It's outrageous. It did grab our attention, though, when Diddy, your boy P. Diddy, made this statement. P. Diddy, formerly known and still known as Puff Daddy. But let's roll that clip so you can hear it straight from Diddy's own mouth. Let's roll it.
What up, y'all? It's your man Dupre. You're watching All Urban Central.
I'm not. That's what you brought us into the world with.
Okay.
With the best singer.
Basketball.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Guys being real political. R&B is dead as of right now. The R&B that I made my babies to. R&B got to be judged to a certain thing. It's a feeling, no doggy. It's a feeling.
Okay, but look, why?
No, it's a feeling.
You're right.
So you gotta be able to sing. You gotta be able to sing for R&B. Then you gotta tell the truth. R&B is not a hustle. You gotta make a child. You gotta cry. You gotta be able to get your girl back. I want to get all this bullshit. I done heard everything about everything. You know what it is? It's a lack of vulnerability. It's our fault for accepting anything less for anybody getting on a mic.
Okay, so you heard that. I'm just like shaking my head. Who out there thinks Puffy might have been intentionally trying to shock the internet? I mean, claiming an entire genre of modern music is dead. I don't even know why he would even put words like that in the air, putting that kind of language out into the universe, all while Puffy is at the same time launching a new record label. Well, it does make a lot of sense that he'd want to draw attention to himself. He does know how to do that because, Puffy is hip hop's first billionaire. Y'all let me know y'all's feelings about Diddy's statements in the comments section. But whatever your thoughts are on the subject, the issue does need addressing, my good people, because something's going on out here with the lack of fine R&B or your fine soul selections, if you will, in the mainstream of things on radio stations, even with the streaming services. When you go to the search, some of these playlists, it's like, is this some kind of crazy algorithm? Because the results in these searches are kind of out. But for someone like Diddy to say that R&B is officially dead, like the genre just disappeared, what does that really mean? And we can never forget that R&B stands for rhythm and blues. That's soul, people. So how could it ever be gone? It can't be gone. It's like, maybe we should be concerned, but that's like a statement that can cause a lot of panic. For somebody like P. Diddy to say that R&B is officially dead, like the whole genre of music just disappeared, I'm like, really, I don't think he explained clearly enough what he means. See, sometimes folks can miss the whole plot when you reduce a phrase down to an acronym. The meaning can get lost. And I believe that today somebody somewhere needs to be reminded that rhythm and blues is soul music, baby. And that is like your mortal soul. It's eternal. It ain't going nowhere. How do you think you sound, Puffy, when we still have the queen? We have kings and queens, but we have Miss Anita Baker, the R&B songstress. She was getting down in Vegas right here in 2022. Let's listen. Roll it. Something I can do.
exchange for everything you give to me. Read my mind, you feel just fine. When I think my peace of mind is all shades are sometimes unbalanced. I don't know what it has to be. I hope you see it. Lean on me. Join together we can calm the stormy seas. With love so strong, someone's selfishly, and I tell you right now, celebrate me, but I'm giving you the best that I got. Oh baby, when I take you out, celebrate me, giving it to you right.
Thank God for this woman. You see, she rocked the crowd with authority. So don't get it twisted. And let's not forget the R&B soul queen Chaka Khan, arguably the most legendary female in R&B music, still in the game, still beloved out here, still doing it. So yes, family and friends, R&B is still alive and well. It is still being played at birthday parties, barbecues, weddings, with everybody in the family from all ages, from 8 to 80, even the babies swaying to the grooves. But it is underappreciated, underrepresented, and probably misrepresented. Now, Brother Diddy was trending all over my computer screen after his comments, his remarks, and they had me feeling some kind of way. I don't know why he want to play with words like that, but I think Diddy knows what he's doing. See him here with his beautiful daughters. Yeah, he's bringing all this attention to himself. Yeah, and he does have this new record label coming out. But the things he said, it's not true. He also did a lot of talking about the frequency of R&B and how today's music is lacking in it. And interestingly enough, Puffy admits to contributing to this current climate we have with modern music. I think that was very stand up of him. I appreciate that, appreciate it. And Diddy made references to auto-tune being used. I would say, though, that the problems we have with modern R&B go far beyond the use of auto-tune. We have some very fine artists out here like Jasmine Sullivan doing it on a high level, and the good brother Kendrick Lamar. Yes. And we have Silk Sonic, Super Silk Sonic, I like calling them, and Layla Hathaway, another queen that's been doing R&B, soul, and jazz for decades. I mean, this woman has been out here doing the thing. R&B is rhythm and blues, people. That's the literal definition of classic soul. So that ain't dying, that ain't going nowhere. That's like erasing your family tree. It cannot be done. But surely not enough R&B is making it into the mainstream of things. So there is a problem, because we're not having quite the same discussion around gospel music or country, or we don't hear singer-songwriters being underrepresented. It's like somebody made a trade-off with R&B for gangster rap, as if the two can't coexist. Trading R&B for rap and hip-hop. That's a bad setup. It's not a good swap. I want to know who would do such a thing. Was it an industry person? Talk to me. See, too many people in this game seem to be going all in, promoting this whole adult entertainment vibe. This stripper mentality is too much. It's like all this get the bag, make that money, make it rain. I love rap and hip hop. And I don't have nothing against Cardi B either. She's a talent. I love her dancing too. There's just too much adult language in today's music, which is fine if you're an adult, but it's not for all audiences. Not something that the whole family can sit and enjoy together. I mean, I'm grown. I can get down with some cool bars, a little auto-tune. I love hip-hop, but too much naughty adult entertainment is being promoted, and that stuff used to be underground. Now adult entertainment is mainstream. So wait, is it now that R&B is underground and adult content is now mainstream? Is that what we doing? I hope not. But P. Diddy, Puffy, got people on this fine morning waking up, scratching their head, asking themselves on this fine day, is is R&B dead? When did it die? I would like to know exactly who it is sitting around allowing R&B to be smothered while this new climate of naughty music is being ushered in, stuff that your kids shouldn't be, nobody's kids should be listening to. Y'all make sure to let me know your opinions down in the comments section, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe so I can keep meeting you here so we can discuss these things. My good people. Now, Diddy went on to speak about the realness of R&B, comparing R&B to church music, gospel, spirituals, and rightly so. Because when it comes to classic soul and R&B, so much of it can be played right in the church, like Al Green's Love and Happiness. Love and Happiness. This music, the messaging is spiritual. Even though back in the day it was presented as a club tune, you can play that right in the church. Even if you look at the golden age of hip hop, it brought us family-friendly lyrics. Even though these dudes was, talking about the streets, they weren't really doing harm. Run DMC, the Sugar Hill Gang, Curtis Blow, LL Cool J. I mean, Grandmaster Flash, the list goes on and on. They gave birth to artists that came after them like Queen Latifah. And don't we know she is a class act? Queen is a queen. If there ever was one, she's a queen. But now it's like somebody made a deal with the devil, trading R&B for the bag. And that is a bad deal. I want to know who did it. Now we have this language that was never allowed over radio waves before. Maybe after hours or something, like with comedians. Because comedians, when they stand up, they get loose, okay? But that's adult entertainment, that's grown folks talk. That's the language of the streets. And maybe, in movies that have a rating on it, what movies to show your kids and whatnot. And singers, too, after hours with an adult audience. But not this. It's wild. And everything is just so front and center. And this just ties into Diddy's remarks. Still, Puffy spoke many truths about the current state of things with R&B music. But it falls under the very large umbrella of soul music. And I'm just going to wish everybody peace, love, and soul like the good brother Don Cornelius always did. Let's hear some Anita Baker on the way out. We'll get a little deeper next time. Until then, I wish you love, peace, and soul. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Everybody's got opinions about the way they think my story's gonna end. Some folks feel it's just a superficial thrill, but everybody's gonna have to think on it. 'Cause we're in love, so strong. So just so